Optic Shotzzy, one of the best players in the CDL. Today I'm going to be breaking down some gameplay. It's quite a unique gameplay because it's Shotzzy and Censor up against 4 Platinum players. Now, obviously you guys have probably seen the original video, but if you haven't, make sure to check it out and drop a like on his video, man. That guy's a GOAT right now for content. Honestly, just doing such a good job, man. Since Scump's retired, I can't lie, Shotzzy's been taking over the CDL in terms of the content. So, obviously you guys probably know him anyways, but if you haven't, make sure to give the original video a like. And let's break down the gameplay. I thought this would be a quite unique one just because, you know, we don't really get to see challenges like this, and I thought if we can break down what makes this guy so good, I don't think we're going to get to this guy's level, if I'm honest with you, okay? Even no matter how much practice we get, we can try, you know. I think we can try, and this guy's just such a unique kind of point of view, and I thought it'd be a really good way to break down his gameplay against 4 Platinum players. So let's start off and see his break. His break's very, very unique normally. It's quite a good use of movement, and it looks really fluid, and he's quite consistent with his break. So let's see how this one goes. He's going to dive out the window, and he is the best in the game at doing this dive across. So let's see what he does. So there you go. Straight away, I kind of want to break down this movement because it looks so kind of flawless on his screen. But how do we do it? I really want to break this one down and show you guys what to do in case you guys aren't aware. So what you do, right, first of all, he's got his knife out. The reason why he's got a knife out is just to get maximum mobility. Now, off the break, you want to be as quick as possible. You want to try to be as effective as possible and essentially get to the power spots before your opponents. Now, keeping in mind, they got up against 4 Platinum players. This is not an easy task. So let's see what he does, how he does it, and why he does it. So he's going to push through, and essentially what you want to do is you want to dolphin dive and hit your legs. You basically want to hit your legs off the ledge. Now, for things like this, I think it's a bit easier off kind of high ground. Like this one I can do fairly consistently, but some of the ones on the floor I do struggle with, and I'm trying to get more consistent. Shotzzy is really good at it. He does it every single time, and it looks really easy on his screen. So he's going to go through, he does it, and as he does it, he kind of does it like left and right look. I know I'm spending 5 hours to break down the intro, but I just think it's a really good, you know, breaking route from him. So he goes through, he kind of goes left and right to get that momentum. He's going to push through, and you can see his enemies aren't even here yet. That's how quick his break is. He's going to slide across, and he already knows the timing, so he knows he's going to get there before them. Now he spots the first player on the left, so as soon as he goes through, he centers onto one, takes him out, and immediately he looks at the danger. Okay, again, they're going to be outnumbered. You've got to remember this. At all times, they're going to be outnumbered. So as soon as he gets 1 kill, he's going to be looking for the next players, and yeah, so on. So he goes through, he gets the first guy. As soon as he gets the first guy, he's going to look to the right, because that's probably where the next immediate sense of danger is going to be. So he gets the first kill, he immediately looks to the right, going to go across there, sees the second and gets taken out. Now Sensor's going to be running an AR right now, so let's see what he can do. Now he knows that his teammate has just died, okay? So he knows there's going to be at least 3 enemies looking for him. So how is he going to play this? He's not going to get on the hill straight away, because what that would do, that would give away his position. He doesn't have a trophy system as well, so as soon as he's on the hill, if the other team are smart about it, they're just going to spam nades over and make it a lot easier. So what he's going to do is take his time, get the first kill. Now as soon as he gets the first kill, again, he's going to recenter onto the right and make sure he can go through. Now he realizes the hill's a bit more clear. He's going to go across, and this is really important, okay? So once he gets his original kill, he knows, right, this area looks clear, so he knows that nobody's pushing. So as he dolphin dives across, his immediate danger is going to be the right hand side. He's essentially cleared this for the next 5 to 10 seconds. So he's going to dolphin dive across. As he dolphin dives across, he's going to watch the right, snake it, and now he's got 2 people in his sight. So what would I do in this situation? What I'll try to do is go slightly to the left, back off slightly, take up this guy first because he's the first sense of danger and he's not even looking at me. And then I'll re-challenge this guy on the head glitch while, let's see how he does it though. He's going to do exactly that, to be honest. And honestly, I haven't even seen this. So it's actually good that I predicted that right. So he's going to go through, he gets the first guy. So as he dolphin dives across, he's going to back off slightly. And there's just little plays like this that you won't really see, so you won't really realize in the moment, but it's just small plays like that. And the pros just do it at a more consistent level. So sure, maybe me or you could have made this play, but it's about how consistent can you be with that. So my goal here is to help everyone in this video, help you guys improve and get to that level where you're making decisions like this on a consistent basis. So you're going to go through, he gets the first guy. Now as soon as he's taken out that first guy, he knows, right, I'm in a 1v1 now, I've got this head glitch in front of me, I'm going to semi-snake it, basically just pre-aim it, center back onto my opponent, take him out, perfect play. He gets the headshots, really good shots, man. I know everyone roast Censor, man, but he's a good player, man. We got to give him his props. Obviously he's not, you know, #1 in the world, but I think his yeah, I'm not even going to get into all that. He goes through, he gets another kill, 25 seconds. Shotzzy's watching the middle map, so Censor knows, right, I can watch left. You know, I've got Ant watching over me in the middle, pushes through. I don't know why he kind of overchild that, but obviously it's just, you know, one of the decisions in the game. Against so many people, it's very difficult. But now Shotzzy's by himself. What can he do? He's going to jump on over. He gets the first kill. Now, this I find really interesting, okay? I think I just saw this one bit. I'm not sure where, but this one bit I did find interesting when I actually watched this. So he goes through, he takes out the first guy. Now, look at this, okay? I just want you guys to think for a second, what would you do in this situation? I'll be honest, okay? Because this is how I think you can get to that next level. What would you do in this situation? Now, I would say most people here would reload, either sit in this box here, allow the pressure to get to them, challenge the left, or most popular thing I would say personally is challenge the right hand side to mix things up. You know, they might expect him from the left, but he challenges the right. Now this guy is known for his movement, his finesse. Now look what he does differently to most people, and this is why I think these small plays just make such a major difference. I don't think it actually worked in this instance, but just look at the difference here. So most people would probably sit in this box. The rest of the people would go to the right. He's like, right, I'm going to go to a different angle, something they're not even going to be prepared for. He goes through, he jumps across. Now look at this. These two enemies are looking at the right hand side. Now, if it was just a 1v1 here, Shotzzy is probably guaranteed a kill just by using that extra bit of finesse and flair. Now, unfortunately, the grenade comes in and takes him out, but you can see right there, he probably was going to get that kill. So it just shows that little extra bit of movement, knowing the map can really get you a far way. Now, I know he died there, but again, I just wanted to really show you just something that Shotzzy does, like just a little finesse that he does so consistently that really does help him in his gameplay. Going to go through, Censor's going to get the rest of the 5 seconds. Now, P2, it's quite a difficult one to break, and again, look how Shotzzy uses the map. He's not taking the long route. He's going to jump on the box, jump up top pair, get his knife out. I mean, it's actually funny to see him fail because I feel like that's the easiest one, to be honest. I don't know how he does the one on the right. Like, I always fail that one, but to see him fail this one's pretty funny. Like, he actually lined up and everything. I don't know how he failed that one. I can't lie, but he's going to go through. Yeah, this is the one I struggle with. But yeah, he goes through, centers onto the first player, pushes the right hand side. I don't know what he's doing. Okay, he gets attack 56 again. Quite interesting because this hill was actually quite difficult to break with an SMG. So I guess he got the attack 56 just to have. First of all, he's going up against 4 players, so maybe he needs that extra gun for ammunition. And also, just because in this gunfight here, I feel like people like to jump on this little ledge and it just makes it easier. So that's what he does. He goes through. Well, this opponent played this really poorly in my opinion. He didn't need to sit here. If you're going to sit here, I think stay on the head glitch or stay tucked in a little bit so that, for example, Shotzzy won't be able to see you. So he goes through, he gets a 2-piece. Now look at this, like this play he does just literally like instantly, right? I think I have seen this now actually because I remember a lot of these plays. I thought I hadn't seen this yet. Maybe I have. So he goes through, he pushes through, he gets a second. Now look at this. As soon as he gets that kill, within an instant, right? Within a second, he jumps on this ledge and pre-aims the other side. Now, even me, I don't jump on this ledge. So it's just these small details I'm really trying to get into my gameplay. He jumps on this ledge. He sees a trophy system. He's going to go through, going to shoulder for information, jump through the left, takes this last guy out. Now, before reloading, because how many bullets has he got left? So he's got 30 bullets. He takes out one, got 23 bullets left. Pushing through, he takes out the second. He's got 10 bullets. Instead of reloading, he's going to be more confident with the SMG. And he knows that, you know, the last guy's going to be at the back. So straight away, he gets the SMG, turns around, watches the back, prones, gets the AR out, gets the AR out, can't speak English, goes through, Censor gets a kill. And now he knows, as soon as Censor gets that last kill, as soon as Censor helps him, he's like, right, Censor spawns there. Well, not spawns there, but Censor's blocking the spawns essentially. He knows now the danger is going to be from the front. Now, these guys are 2v4. They have to be watching all angles at all times. So look how he does it. So flawlessly. He's going to push through, get the reload off, jump around the corner, watch this side here. As soon as he sees the first guy, all right, let me, let me think. Where's he going to go? That guy's probably going to go to the left. So he jumps around the corner, slides across. I was going to say it's a bit of a difficult gunfight. He probably didn't expect that guy to pre-aim him, to be completely honest with you. 35 seconds left. What can they do? Censor spawns at the front here. I promise I won't keep pausing, man. There's just a few of those plays I really want to highlight, so we won't keep pausing it, but we'll try to break it down. 25 seconds left. He's going to go through, chuck a stun, chuck a nade, gets a 2-piece, slides across, Shotzzy gets another 2-piece. Just a really good play from the team. Just, well, not even team, the duo jumping in together. And again, you see Shotzzy using that little dolphin dive ledge. If you can get really kind of confident with it, it's just so useful to I can't even speak English again, to maneuver around the map. That's it. So he goes through, he dolphin dives out, takes out the first guy, and instantly relocates, repositions, and tries to get the rotation off. Now he knows that people are probably going to be in the right, and I love this play. I love this play because it's something I've started to do recently, and it's really helped me, and I actually learned it from Shotzzy. So as he goes through here, he wants his stun grenade to land essentially on the other side of this door. He doesn't know where the opponents are going to be, but he's expecting them to be in this somewhere, this proximity of P1, okay? Instead of chucking a stun at the wall, he chucks it on the floor. Now, it looks like a small thing, but the reason why you chuck it on the floor is because it bounces right outside the door. So it bounces off the floor and bounces essentially in front, and I just feel like it's a lot more useful. So he goes through, it bounces there, he's going to shut the door, and what he's going to do is basically just, I don't know how that stun didn't hit him, to be honest with you, but he's going to shut the door and just use his, the door to his advantage. Goes through, shuts the door, jumps back out to camera them, goes through, takes out one, dolphin dives across, slides to the right, and just a great play from him. And he's going to go through. Now I like this place. He's going to snake it. He's going to see where the opponents are going to come from. Like, so many people right now will be worried about the hill, but don't worry about the hill. Worry about the map positioning, because once you get these next few kills, then you're more likely to get the hill control. And obviously, if he was playing 4v4, he'll probably have somebody in the hill right now, but he can't really have that. So he's probably going to hold this power spot and wait for Censor to help him. So he's going to go through, he chucks a grenade across. Now he realizes, right, Censor's on this right-hand side, and this just shows his map awareness, okay? I know this guy's a pro, so obviously everything he does is going to be great, but I just want to hopefully help you guys out and myself. I know I keep saying that, but yeah. So he's going to go through, Censor's going to go through the right-hand side, okay? So as soon as he notices Censor's going through the right, I want you to look at this map as 3 lanes, okay? You got this middle lane here, you got this left lane here, and then the right lane where Censor's coming through. If Censor's coming through the right lane, there's only 2 lanes Shotzzy has to worry about. Now, he's more likely to protect those lanes from the middle area here because this head glitch is quite good to cover those lanes. So he's going to go through, he's going to chuck his equipment. Now that equipment's going to basically cover him for a few seconds. As soon as that gets through, he gets a nade off. He knows that that guy's one shot. It's very, very unlikely that the guy that's one shot is going to push through the left lane. So it gives him a few seconds to kind of read the situation through the middle. And you see, again, he realizes no one's there. And now he goes back to the left. Now I want to play this in full speed. And look how kind of fast and flawless it looks. So he goes through, he chucks a nade off. As soon as he realizes the nade hits somebody, he goes to the middle, goes back to the left here. And he's just going to constantly go between the two, try to get lucky timing and take them out. Just going to go through, play a different angle. He's going to wait here again, using your sound whoring, using your sound cues. He sees one, he takes him out, he sees the second guy. Now, I know he saw the second guy, but instead of focusing on him straight away, he's going to watch the left for a second, wait for that guy. Now, as soon as he notices no one's there, he's going to go back to the guy in the middle, takes him out, good timing, get the TAC 56 out, no wasting time reloading. I actually think he ran out of ammo there, to be honest. So he goes through. This guy's trying to well start people around. He gets a third, good headshot's going to back off here, play different angles, jump across, and it's just absolutely frying people, man. This is Platinum. This is not an easy game. I mean, I expected them to win, but the way he's absolutely dominating the lobby right now is actually embarrassing. Look what he's doing to them. He is frying them, and this guy's making them look like he's playing pubs against them. He actually got really unlucky. They probably could have got the next 2 kills. Now look what Censor's doing. So Censor gets a call out right. First of all, Shotzzy's watching this middle and the left, so all Censor needs to do is play his life and watch the right-hand side. Simple things for him, and he's going to do it really well. He's going to go through, and now he knows 2 people are on the left, okay? So there's 2 ways he can play this. 1 is to go on top here, 2 is to kind of shoulder each side, and he actually goes for the shouldering. I think he said in the comms I should have stayed on top here, but look what he does. He goes through, and yeah, he does get taken out, but there were just so many players kind of around him, like 3 opponents here, and you know, obviously I know these guys are playing great, but when it's a situation like this, to break the hill is going to be very, very difficult. So they have to make sure they're ahead of their rotations because breaking kills on this might actually be impossible. So we're going to go through up by 40 seconds here. How are they going to play this next hill? So he's going to go through, watch the left-hand side, chuck a stun over, open the door. Look at this use of, again, man, just the use of door is just so impressive. So he's going to go through, he chucks a stun, he actually hears somebody on the left, so he knows he's there. So what he's going to do is use this door as essentially like a shield, okay? Instead of just jumping out in the open and letting, you know, the first shot go to his opponent, he's like, right, if I run through this door, what's going to happen is the door is going to go with him. He's essentially going to open the door and then jump out. It just provides a little bit more cover. And if you're as good as Shotzzy where you can, you know, have your reaction to snap onto the opponent, it's going to work really well. So look at this. He uses the door. So he uses the door. Now look at this, okay? By the time he's here, the opponent doesn't really realize what's happening because he sees the door open. Obviously, he can still kill him, but it's just a lot more likely to Shotzzy to get the kill. He goes through jump shots, gets a headshot, sorry. And yeah, with his shot like that, with his centering like that, it's just a really good way of getting kills. We're going to go through. Now, look at this kind of communication. This is so important. So many times, you're probably in a situation where you guys are holding this with 3 people and you still can't hold it, or maybe 4 people. Look how 2 of them hold it, okay? They think of the situation. This hill is about 35 different entrances. So what Censor does is he's going to watch the left, and Shotzzy's going to watch the front and the right. Now, the only entrance that they can come through now is essentially the back door. But Shotzzy can also get the trade and he can hear it, and he can just kind of give comms out. So he's going to watch the middle. He sees the door open. He's going to watch the right. And now you can see Shotzzy, he's like, right, somebody's going to come through the back door. He's going to give him comms, jump out. Now, right now, Censor's going to watch that area, and Shotzzy's going to help him. So not only do they both react to the same area, so this is essentially the only way that the opponents can come in without them seeing. So they're going to work together, take him out, and straight away watch the other doors. Censor's going to go back to the left. Shotzzy's going to watch the middle. He takes out the other guy. He gives the comms to Censor. Somebody's on top. Censor goes through. Unfortunately, does lose that gunfight. So again, 2 versus 4, man. They're actually really, really doing well right now. I wasn't sure what I thought was going to happen when I watched this live, but yeah, I think they're doing really well. I think I watched a bit of this live when Shotzzy was streaming. I was like, I have to break this down for YouTube. I didn't watch the whole game, but I watched bits of it. I thought this would be a good breakdown. So he goes through, gets a 2-piece, and just look at this spot, okay? I've never ever seen this spot used in hardpoint because I didn't know you can hold the hill from there. It's just these small little angles, right? So what he's doing is now he's watching the left while contesting the hill. So he gets his kill. That guy wasn't expecting it. This guy's not expecting it either. So not only is he getting the hill, he's also doing his live marks that if he does die, Censor knows exactly where he is. It's just these small habits that makes him such a good player. Now look at this. He gets a 3-piece. Censor dies. He holds it. He gets a 3-piece. And he's basically contesting the hill while sitting here. As soon as he gets that 3rd kill, he knows there's 1 more player, okay? So why not use your equipment? Just in case, imagine this guy's going to push to the front now and this stun hits him. So while he can reload, while he can kind of regen his health, he's going to go through and look at that. It actually worked out perfectly. So I think that's a good way to break it down. So let's kind of see how he got this 4-piece essentially. So he's going to go through, okay? So off this spawn, I think this was just such a good 4-piece to get for him. So he goes through the back door, and I think he realized that the back door is probably the easiest to go through. And looking at this area, the guy's probably on the left side of the door. So going to go through Censor, and he takes him out. As soon as he takes him out, he realizes the left side is the immediate danger because Censor's on the right. Going to jump across the ledge here, watch the hill, get the second guy, turn around straight away, watch the front of the hill. He sees Censor up here, he sees some shooting, he sees this guy. He's going to pre-aim him, he's going to center onto him, gets his kill. As soon as Censor dies, he gets the kill. And now he's like, right, the fourth guy is probably going to come through the front. If you realize, he actually was watching the front before because he knows that's probably the next area of danger. So he's going to watch the front again, chuck a stun, chuck a nade, allow himself to regen his health. Now, as soon as he gets that stun grenade, right, he's looking at the left. This is what I've spoken about before. Making sure you're maximizing how many angles you can protect yourself from. So while his stun grenade and nade is doing the damage on the bottom, he's going to watch the left, make sure no one's sneaking up on him, go through. Now he knows this guy's one shot because of the nade hit him. He's going to go through, pre-aim the front, and the guy literally walks right into his pre-aim. Going to jump off, play a different position, and just like that, they actually managed to get like 35 to 40 seconds. So really impressive stuff, and probably one of the hardest hills on this map as a 2-team. So let's see what they do in the next hill. Censor's going to go through, sitting on a power position. He gets one, he's going to reposition, go towards the P1 area, and I think he's just going to reposition, try to get some kills. He gets a second, great play from him. Going to push through again. Now he's going to wait for Shotzzy. Shotzzy gets the cruise missile, doesn't do quite much with that, but that's okay. He goes through, almost gets a third, and now Shotzi's left by himself. So this is probably another really difficult hill to break. I think they're all pretty difficult to break, to be honest with you, because it's easier to hold the hills, but to break it is very difficult. Now look at this, they're going to go together. Shotzi's going to go through the left here, Censor's going to go through the middle, and they're going to challenge at the same time. They know there's only one guy left in the hill, so that guy has to choose either Censor or Shotzzy. If they both challenge at the same time, one of them are going to get the kill. So they go through, Censor gets one, Shotzzy spots a second, they're both going to be shooting him. You see Shotzzy gets a third. Now they know the last guy's there, Censor's going to push him, challenge him, and look at that. That's such a good way of breaking the hill. They played as a team, and yeah, you have to play as a team, especially 2 versus 4. I mean, you can't really play individually. You have to play as a team.
I'm stunned.
Going to go through here, just going to pre-fire because you know somebody's going to be there. And in this situation, you're probably dead. So what you want to do is just pre-fire. Look how good the pre-fire mechanic is, right? Because you see right here, he's just going to pre-fire when he's one shot. Now, I think the pre-fire is really useful here because worst case scenario, you die while doing nothing, but best case scenario, you die while putting damage out. So what he's going to do is hold the pre-fire, basically stop them from pushing him. You see here, he holds the pre-fire, the opponent walks into the pre-fire, and if the opponent carried on, he probably would have been dead there. So Shotzzy's going to switch to weapons. Again, something I speak in my previous videos. It's very important to switch weapons sometimes depending on the hill. Now, I don't know how long he's going to hold this for, but sometimes you want to switch weapons just to make it easier for yourself. He sees one of the head glitch, goes through, takes him out, going to recenter back onto the top there. He doesn't quite spot anybody. He's got the dead silence to work with. Censor's on the hill, he's got the trophy systems ready, gets the first kill, he's going to turn around, gets a second kill. Great shots from Censor. Now let's see where Shotzzy spawns and what they do. Censor's going to go through again. He's watching both angles, just doing a really good job of holding the hill. Sees the third guy up there, he gets a jump shot, goes through to the middle, and again just doing such a good job of patrolling the hill. Shotzzy's going to watch over him. Look at this spot, man. What is wrong with this guy? This guy's such a nerd. Look at the spot. I've never seen that spot through the tunnel, man, through the truck window, whatever. This guy's something else, man. So he goes through, and now he's going to keep the TAC 56 out. 30 seconds left. Okay, if that nade hits him, then this guy is something else. Okay, luckily it didn't hit him. I'm actually glad that didn't hit him. I think that nade does work, to be honest, because he's probably practicing it. He goes through, 25 seconds left. Yeah, he's just going to see if he can get any time here. He's not going to see anybody. He's going to jump over the van, try to get a different angle again. And yeah, unfortunately gets taken out. Well, it's going to happen from time to time, especially when the opponents have got the setups. And this week he's going to start to switch things up, start to get his normal Vaznev class out, and let's see what he can do. Censor's going to get taken out, and I feel like the momentum has slightly switched there. The opponents have started to step up a bit, and 2 versus 4, you can see as soon as they get 1 or 2 kills, they can just really get going. So how can Censor and Shotzzy bring this back? I think for starters, they need to just get 1 or 2 good holds, and I think they'll be good to go. And this is where they can get the hold. Shotzi's got a cruise missile, right? So Censor knows they're probably going to push this building indoors, so he's going to hold this hill. There you go. Perfect play from him. And look at that play, man. Just such a good heads-up play from both of them. So Shotzi's got the cruise missile. As the cruise missile's going in, he's giving comms to Censor. Censor's going to play in this area because he knows that the cruise missile is going to force them inside. They're going to push through. That's exactly what happened. He gets one. He gets a 2-piece. Now he's going to go through, switch to his AR, gets a 3-piece. He knows the last guy's going to be in the hill as well. Goes through. He doesn't know what corner he's going to be in exactly, so he's just going to keep on peeking, keep on rechecking, and yeah, what a play from Censor. This guy needs to be back in the league. Look at this play. As soon as he gets a 3-piece, right? He doesn't know what corner the opponent's going to be in, so he's checking his corner. Okay, no one's there. Cool. Backs off a bit. He's going to shoulder it. He's going to wait for for Shotzzy, shoulder it again, goes through, wait for Shotzzy. As soon as he sees Shotzzy push, now he sees Shotzzy, he's like, right, I'm going to challenge because if I die, it doesn't matter. Goes through, the guys are losing full, he runs away, and they get a 3-piece. Great way to kind of play the hill. Goes through, Shotzzy pushes through, makes this guy one shot, he's going to chuck a nade over. Now that nade's going to take that guy out, he's going to watch the left-hand side, and you can see he's just using the cover to his advantage, but there's just so many angles the opponent can come from. Now, if you are the opponent right now, and you're like trying to improve as a 4v2 against, you know, 2 pros, basically, one thing you want to do is just push all 4 doors at the same time. I think that's all you have to do. Even if you're not the best at the game, if you can push at the same time, it's not really possible for them to kill all 4 of you. And yeah, that's probably the best way to do it, honestly. Just plan it. It might take 10, 15, 20 seconds to plan it, but as soon as you're in, you get that first kill, you basically got 40 seconds to yourself, and you can literally just break the hill together, just all 4 of you flood one way, and yeah, just use your numbers to your advantage. One thing you want to do is just always constantly use your numbers. Now, how do they break this hill? This hill is so difficult to break, and this is not good from the opponents, okay? If this is the platinum level, this is really poor. They're going to push through the right. There's no reason why no one's watching this. Like, it's actually no reason. If you think about it, okay? If you're the opponent right now, the platinum players, there's 4 of you and there's 3 ways. So at minimum, every single player should have essentially an alleyway each, and one of you guys should double stack. There is not one reason why you should let them walk in for free, and this player up here was absolutely trolling. So he goes through, you see, even though this guy gets a kill, you shouldn't even allow the pressure because Censor's pushed up now. And yeah, the fact that you let it, like, Censor even get to this position is really poor. You're going to go through, Censor gets 1. Now you see Censor's on the right, Shotzzy gets a lucky spawn. He's going to push through because he knows that the player in the hill is probably distracted. So he's going to go through again. You're letting them come through the front. This is really poor from the other team. And honestly, like, against any other team, in my opinion, if this team was actually a bit better, they wouldn't have let these guys get on the hill right now. This game could have started to go the other way. They probably could have been like 170 to like 190, and Shotzzy would have been losing. But yeah, goes through. They do what they can. They get the absolute fry them with a 2-piece. Jumps across the corner, gets a 3rd, and he's just going to finesse around, man. What a play from these two to actually break the hill. Goes through, you know, he gets off the hill because a grenade goes through. Great centering, makes this guy one shot. Jumps around the corner. Look at him go, man. These guys need to stop him. Like, he literally one shot there. He's coming around the corner and absolutely fries them. Goes through. Okay, that's just not a kill he should be getting, I'll be honest. That's just not a kill he should be getting. He should be, like, dead there. Censor's going to go through, watch the middle.
This is how we win the game. We have to win this row.
Oh, I need some water there, man. I've been talking about 20 minutes now. But yeah, this gameplay so far is actually quite close, man. I can't lie. It's good performance from the 2 pros. I wasn't sure who was going to win, but yeah, they're doing really well. Okay, look at Censor with the movement. Look at bringing his inner SMG out from his prime. He used to be an SMG player, just recently switched to an AR, I think in Vanguard. So yeah, bringing his prime movement back. Going to go through. Shotzzy with another cruise missile. His 15th for the game. Censor's going to go through. He spots a second, takes him out. And yeah, unfortunately, it's quite laggy on Censor's POV. That's just because of the quality of the video, because obviously it's Shotzzy's video, and they just got it from Censor stream, so yeah, sorry about that. Gonna go through, he spots the first guy, takes him out, instantly he's gonna reposition, and I love the play from him, man. Look at this play. I keep saying I love the play. I need to change the way I word things. So he goes through the window, gonna go through the left hand side. He's already got a game plan. What he's gonna do is go through the ledge, watch over, see if he can spot anybody. As soon as he takes this guy out, look at this. He gets the first kill. Instead of standing there looking for the second, he's instantly going to reposition from a different angle, able to watch the front of the hill and just see what he does. He goes through, he watches the side door, takes out the second, instantly switches back to the AR, gets a 3rd, and he knows the 4th guy's probably going to be around him. The 4th guy goes for the contest, and just like that, it's 4 down, jumps out the window, gets another kill, and this guy is absolutely frying. Same position as before. Censor's watching the left, he's going to watch the middle and the right here, and they're going to get hopefully the next 20 seconds. So going through, they're just going to hold the rest of the scrap time, gets another kill, gets another 2-piece. The guy's on a 10 kill streak, the guy's on a mercy. He's on an absolute mission. Now, I know some of you guys in the comments might say, yeah, well, obviously they're pros. Why do you not expect them to win? I don't think it's about winning. I think it's about when you're going up against 4 platinums, I think you guys need to play a bit more coordinated, because you can beat Shotzzy and Censor if you're a bit more coordinated, honestly. Like, I know you guys are like, the pros are better, but when you have double the players, it makes a big difference. So even if you guys just focus on one player and they make it a 4v1, it's a lot harder for them to win the game. So you're going to, because you can see the score's not exactly like, they're not 100-point clubbing them. Like, they're keeping competitive because this is very, very difficult. But stuff like that can't happen. Like, you can't let this guy get a 4-piece like that or a 5-piece. Like, you're just individually walking into the gunfights. And I want you to think about this, okay? Well, let me break this down for a second. Then I want you to think about it a second. So if you think about it this, okay, they're probably going to win, I'll say 95% of their 1v1 gunfights, okay? So what you're doing now is you're basically making all these gunfights 1v1. Like, don't do that. Don't make these gunfights 1v1. You see Censor's going through, okay? Shotzzy goes through. And all these gunfights, they're not challenging as a team. Shotzzy goes through. This guy's by himself. There you go. That's 1v1 done. Censor watches the other one. That's a 1v1. And then the last guy pushes through. That's another 1v1. So all 4 of those kills just happen. None of them push as a team. So obviously Censor and Shotzzy are just going to pick them apart. And now same thing. He's going to put a trophy down. Now the reason why I love this play from Censor here is when you're an SMG in the hill, I think the easiest thing for you to do is sit in a corner, watch either this side here or watch bottom maps, okay? But the hardest thing for you to do as an SMG in the hill is watch the double arches. So look at this. As soon as he gets a kill, he turns around. So this is the left arch and that's right arch. Those double arches are very difficult to stop. So what you like to do, okay, what Censor is doing now, which is really impressive, is he's going to push through and he's going to stop the opponents from coming double arches, essentially leaving Shotzzy in the hill tucked in and making sure that Shotzzy can get the remaining of the time. So he's going to push through, and again, look at these players. They're pushing one by one. So there's one. The second guy's going to push in again. Like, why didn't this guy wait 3 seconds? You see what I mean? Like right here, the guy comes by himself, another two-piece. I imagine they went together and waited maybe 3 to 5 seconds. They would have been good to go. Now, Censor's sitting here. He's basically going to block the double arches. Shotzzy just needs to sit in that corner and let the pressure get to him in terms of the hill pressure. Going to go through. He spots the last guy, goes through, takes out one, turns around, and they get the win. Just a great performance from the duo. Look at this duo, man. This is the content duo right here. Shotzy's gassed, man. Look at Censor, he's gassed as well. Yeah, I hope you guys did enjoy the breakdown. Bit of a different one. Let me know what you thought down in the comments if you want to see anything similar. And yeah, if you have any specific video you want me to break down, I'll be more than happy to break them down. Thank you for watching. I'll catch you in the next video. Peace.